Hi, welcome to Let's Play The Sims 3 Seasons. My name is Landros, and this is part 1 of my brand new Let's Play, all based around The Sims 3 and the 8th expansion pack of Seasons. I just actually installed the entire expansion pack, and I love the loading screen. Of course, I mean, this is something we're going to have to get used to for a while, but it's very nice, very colorful, and I'm really excited to see what we're going to do in this one. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and let the entire game load up. I'll come back and we will get started on creating our first set of Sims, and then we'll move on into the game. So see you in just a moment. Okay, welcome back, guys. We're actually in the options menu. I'm doing something that a lot of Let's Players don't do, and I kind of wish they would. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to be changing for my settings, and I really wanted to just concentrate here on the age spans. I don't really care for babies to be there for 3 days. I have a problem. I don't really like taking care of the babies, so I always lower them down, and I drop them down to 2 days. For the children, let's see how much. I don't know if I can get as much as I want. We're going to have to expand a little bit. Alright, let's bring the babies down to 2. We're going to bring the toddlers down. I can pretty much get everything done that I need to get done in 4 days, so I'm going to leave it at 4. For a child, I want them to experience every one of the seasons, and seasons are going to last for 7 days. That way they can get the full 7 days and we're not rushing. But I want the teens to also experience it at least one round of seasons. So they're all going to get, these two are going to get 28 days each. For my young adults and my adults, I'm actually going to bump them up a little bit because I don't want the kids aging up and being the same age. So I'm going to actually bring them down to 37 days. Let's see if I can get it on 37. Alright, maybe I can't. There it is. And for the adults, I'm also going to go down to 37 days. It's being very difficult. Okay, for elders, I love my elders, but I'm going to have to drop them down, and as long as they get to experience 2 full rounds of seasons, or two of the different seasons, then that's okay. Now that brings me to 150 sim days, and yeah, it's a lot more than the standard, but it is actually what I'm going to use. Going over here into the seasonal environments, I want all of my seasons. I want 7 days each. Yes, I'm going to have all of these, definitely. I'm not going to make any changes to that. But let's go ahead and look at these. I really don't care to have any of the supernaturals in this Let's Play, but you know, we might need to have. I tell you what, we'll actually make one of ours a supernatural so we can interact with the Weatherstone. I do not want celebrities. We're not going to be a celebrity, but everything else will be fine. So I'm going to leave it just like that. I think some will automatically get populated, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, you're going to notice we're here in Sunset Valley, and I have actually made a lot of changes to Sunset Valley. And I'm just going to walk you through and show you what I've done with the town. All the way over here, of course, nothing out here. I have added in the spa. This came with sunlit tides. I've modified it just a little bit, just for the things that I'm going to need. I did put in a fire department from Ambitions. I did change a little bit up on the beach area, and we'll be seeing that pretty quick in the first episode or two. The junkyard, I had to put it there. I was trying my best to find a better spot, but it just didn't work for me. Over on this side, I put in the Regency Arcade. I did put in the Red Velvet Lounge, that's the Vampire Lounge from Supernatural. And I put in the Cake Pleasure Dome just to give my Sims somewhere to go for any kind of some type of restaurant, since we don't really get one. Okay, back over here, I never used this little beach over here, so what I did is I just added in the diner from Barnacle Bay, and I put a couple of things. I think I put the Gypsy Wagon and I put the Arboretum. Whether we use it or not, I don't know. Since we don't have supernaturals in, probably should take them out. I put in the Lucky Simoleon Casino right here by the 2 biggest and most expensive houses in the entire neighborhood. My theory is maybe that they actually own the casino. Who knows? Alright, nothing else changed around my downtown area. It was all fine. I did add in the Gothic Library right over here. Right here in this spot, I'm going to be placing the Ice Lounge, which came with the limited edition. Here is my pet store. See, I've got Varg's Tavern, and I believe this is the Toadstool. These both came from Supernatural. I did bring in the indoor pool, so this also came with Supernatural at Moonlight Falls. Got to get those together. I brought that there just strictly for when it's winter time. We can actually come and swim during the winter because it's an indoor pool. We also have a consignment store, and I think that's really the bulk of what I did down in this part of the town. Up here, of course, you've got this nice little area. I put in a lot of our Showtime lots, the Performance Park. I put in the Porta Party, the Coffee House. We also have the Alistair's Elixirs and Sundries, the salon, the karaoke spot, and then the Equestrian Center. And even though this is a beautiful lot for a great house, I never use it, so I actually went ahead and stuck the grind up there, so we'll have somewhere else to go when we want to. The only thing I don't have is a big show venue, and I actually do. This is a trick. If you're ever trying to find a place for a big show venue and you can't fit one, it doesn't really matter which one you use. I took Porta Party, I plopped it down right here at this spot, changed its name, and I actually changed it from whatever it was into a big show venue, and it will work. I've tested it with people coming in and with my Sims going out. So if I decide to have a Sim go into the senior career, I have all the, or either Acrobat or Magician, I have all the necessary venues right here in the town. Okay, what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut back out of here. I will come back when it's time to start building our household, but I'm going to set up the ice lounge and then we'll be ready to go. Be right back. Okay, here we are in Create a Sim, and I've actually just gone ahead and finished up creating my two Sims. The first one, her name is Elayna Thomas, and I decided against going with supernatural types for my Sims, so they are humans. She's a young adult, of course. When you go in to create a Sim with this expansion pack, if you're expecting a lot of clothing options, they're not going to be there. So I had to go with a lot of things from either different expansion packs or from the base game. So pretty much the only thing that you really get that has a lot more options is the outerwear. So that's the only thing I did. And of course it takes a long time because I've got a lot of different things in here. I've got a lot of custom, or not custom, but store content and then everything from every expansion pack. So it does take a while for her to load up. But if you do go in and look, this is where you'll get the bulk of the new items.
Nice.
And so I just gave her some things that actually came with the Seasons expansion pack strictly for the outerwear. The hairstyle is of course new with Seasons, and there are a couple of other ones that are hairstyles with accessories, but I kind of kept it pretty simple. Looking at what she has for her personality traits, I made her family oriented. She loves the heat. She's nurturing, over emotional, and she's a virtuoso. Her lifetime wish is to become a hit movie composer. I have her personality, her favorites as key lime pie, classical music, and hot pink for her favorite color. As far as her astrological sign, she is a Gemini. So she is actually moving into a house with another Sim. They are not related. They don't really know each other at all. And this Sim is our guy. His name is Jesse Davis, and of course I kept him human as well. It's the same situation for the guys as for the girls as far as clothing. There's not a whole lot of clothing. There's some costumes and whatnot, which we'll see once we get to the fall season. But really, it's pretty much just the outerwear that you have, anything that's new. Alright, his traits. I gave him the athletic trait. He is a computer whiz. He has a good sense of humor, handy, and he loves the cold. So his lifetime wish is to become an astronaut. His favorites include Goopy Carbonara. His favorite music is country, and his favorite color is blue. His astrological sign is, of course, Sagittarius. So we have both of them ready, and we are ready to go ahead and get them going in the game. I thought about editing the relationships, but I'm going to leave them as is. What I want them to do is meet in the game, of course. Yeah, I want to go ahead and continue. And then my goal is, of course, to have them get married, have children, and experience all the seasons as a family. So I thought about going ahead and starting already having them as a family with a child, but I kind of like the whole idea of doing it inside the game. So to me, that just makes it a little bit more fun. Alright, houses in Sunset Valley, of course they haven't changed, but I didn't add any new houses. So I'm really stuck with just a couple of choices. This is a one-bedroom, this is a one-bedroom, this one's a one-bedroom, and I believe this is the only other two-bedroom besides this one right here. I don't really care for this house too much, and this house gives us a lot more room to actually expand or change if we want to. So I'm going to go ahead and give them this house and let them purchase it furnished. We could actually go in and we could buy things that just came with the Seasons expansion pack, but that's kind of what I want to do over the course of the Let's Play. So I don't want to just rush out and do it all right now. We'll just take it as is, get them some jobs, and get them started on working through their lives. And it's going to take a little while so it gets them all moved in. Now, I put a lot of things in Sunset Valley like I showed you earlier. I don't do that with all of my neighborhoods. Alright, it says a supernatural wind blows through Sunset Valley, creating a mystical weatherstone. Okay. Gather supernaturals to appeal to the great weather gnome for special weather effects. We're going to go take a look at where this thing is. They put it in the cemetery. When you put this, when you have Supernatural and Seasons installed at the same time, this thing's going to show up and it will change every time you play the game, so you never know where it's going to be. I'm actually not too upset with it being here because we don't really travel here that often, but I've seen it in worse places, so that's fine. I'm happy with it. All right, let's go ahead and hang back with the family. Well, actually, they're just the roommates. Okay. Now, we've got mail here, but what I want them to do is I want them to go inside for a minute. I do want to change up a couple of things in the house. If you watch me play for any length of time, you're going to find out that bathtubs are always the first to go, because I just cannot stand that bathtub. It's not that bad, but I just would prefer a shower. So the shower right here is usually the best bet, I guess, financially. So we're going to start with that. I got to be careful with the money because we don't have a whole lot. Unfortunately, I did not make them lucky, so we are going to get robbed. And it's okay because I'm always getting robbed, at least in the first week. But we're going to fix that because if I don't do this now, I will forget about it. So now we won't get robbed. We're down to 900 simoleons. We do have 2 beds. I would love to upgrade some of this stuff. We've got a fire alarm, so that's fine. But what I want to do is I want to go in here to, let's go into the collections for seasons. And let's see if we can get some things that they might want to use, because there's some stuff that might be fun. Alright, we start off in summer, so I'm not really going to need the snowboard right away. I'm going to hold off on that. Let's look at more summer related items. And a lot of it we can't afford because we're broke, but there's some things, and I want to get the float, the inflatable lounge, wherever. Oh, here it is. Okay, and it's 95 simoleons. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up 1 of each, because, you know, they're going to be going out together. Alright, we'll get the blue one for Jessie, and we will get the pink one here for Elayna. I'm going to have to get used to their names. I'm so used to my other Let's Play that's going on that if I get confused, I'm sorry. Okay, other than that, I don't know that there's anything else we're going to need for the summer season. And since that's where we're stuck, we're going to just kind of keep it all geared towards that. I did not change the season lengths, so they will be 7 days. And I did that on purpose because when they're working the whole week, I don't want them to miss anything. I want them to have the full 2 days that they can go to the festival on their weekend and do all the things that they need to do. So I'm just double checking here to make sure there's nothing else I'm leaving out. Yeah, we could have bought some of this stuff. A snow cone machine. I did place one in the actual neighborhood, so I put it at the ice lounge, so we'll actually get to see that when they go. And you can go to the ice lounge year round. Alright, what does she want? She wants to use a pool lounger, absolutely. She wants to join the music career and make a snow cone. Well, we may have to go there today and do that. He wants to use the pool lounger, join the military career, and he wants to make a snow cone. Alright, well they are pretty good, so we've got a plan for the day. Let's go ahead and put this in his inventory. Let her do the same. Alright, now they're eventually going to be sharing the same room, but if they get along. But I think I'm going to go ahead and give Elayna the big room, and I just go ahead and put their diplomas out here, and I'm going to give Jessie this room back here. Alright, let's go ahead and find out where they need to go. Alright, Jessie, you're up first. Oh my goodness, I have not been in Sunset Valley for a while. Oh, it's way up here. You have got to go. And now he's going to join the military career. She is going to come back over here to the downtown area, and she's going to join the music career. And what does she want to do? She wants to learn the guitar skill. That's fine. You can't take the class. We don't have the money. He wants to learn the athletic skill. Can't really do the class either. So what I'll do is after they are done, I'm going to send them over here to visit this lot. You can visit the lot as well. It did not didn't give me the name, so I need to go back in there and make sure why it didn't do that. Alright, let's see where Jessie is. Oh, you guys are still just standing out in front of your house? That's not good. Come on now. Somebody's got to move first. There we go. So Jesse's on his way. Alright, Elayna, you're going this way. We'll go with you for now, because you're not going too far. Now, the festival lot in seasons for Sunset Valley is, of course, Central Park. And looking at it right here, when you come in, while she goes and gets her job, I'm just going to look over here at Central Park. Nothing looks different. It's exactly the same as what it's always been. For some reason, I never noticed it had these different swing sets, but that's just me. Anyway, there's nothing here, no festival lot. It usually takes about a day, I think, until they start to show up, and then it'll actually increase as the week goes on, building up to the last day. So for right now, nothing too big. Alright, she's going to be a music fan, making 20 simoleons per hour, or 21 per hour. She's off. Oh man, she's only got Wednesday and Sunday off. They won't have the same days. Okay, congratulations. She just got a new job. Wonderful. Oh, she's met somebody. Her boss already likes her. Well, that's not going to happen. Okay. He's going into the military career. He's making $40 an hour. Or 40 simoleons, I'm sorry. And he's got Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, so he's got some time. Alright, so Jessie, we may be running around with you for a bit. Alright, let me see. Where are you, Elayna? Are you messing around with this guy? No, you're on your way. We're going to send them over to the Ice Lounge, which I went ahead and put in the neighborhood. Now, if you look, we've got a new icon here, which tells you that it's summer and it's 71 degrees. We've got 7 days until fall, and of course it circles the day that Leisure Day will take place, which this week that's going to be on Thursday. Which is pretty interesting. I didn't know that it would. I thought it would be at the very end, or at least on a weekend. Now here in the Ice Lounge, I went ahead and I took out one of the Ice Lounge bars and I put in a professional bar. There's not a mixologist yet, so we're just going to have to wait because it takes a little while for one to actually show up in the game. We're going to go ahead and let them take care of that first wish. They're going to go ahead and make let's make their snow cones, and I've never seen this, so let's go ahead and see what she does. Oh, this is nice. It'd be great if we had a place to do this outside near the beach, so we may have to build something for that. Alright, go ahead, get out of her way. Jessie, you're gonna make her mad. Oh my goodness. But I do like the lounge. There's 3 levels. Pretty much each level looks almost identical. So we're gonna look at this. Of course there's bathrooms on this side. Going upstairs, this would be a perfect place to throw in some of the casino items if we wanted to put them here. There is a foosball table, and I don't think there's enough room here to make an actual pool table fit. But we have another lounge up here. If you really wanted to, you could take all this out and you could put in a dance floor. No, you can't, because that's actually a see-through to the bottom level. So no, strike that. You could actually do just the opposite and put the dance floor downstairs, and then you could turn it into a club. Up here you have just one other private bar. It's kind of neat the way they have to get into it. They have to walk all the way across here and then come out around this landing and then come back in. So it's actually very well built. It's pretty nice. And it doesn't really look odd. I'm going to go ahead and pause the game so I can show you a couple of things real quick. Alright. I told you earlier about the big show venue that I put into the town. I just actually took the porta potty and I recolored it. All I did is I just redesigned it, and it actually kind of fit. I did this well before seasons came out, so it actually looks like it fits over here. So that's kind of just a stroke of luck there. But you can do that anytime you want to put in a big show venue, and I just called it the ultimate venue, so it works for me, and it's not really a big deal. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to take them over to the pool. And we'll go over here. So, oh wait, you know what? You can visit it with her. That way you guys can go together. Alright, so get Elayna, let's go to the pool, and let's get you off pause. You guys haven't even spoken to each other, which is not good if we're going to actually have you build up a relationship. Yeah, I usually like to start off, nah, not usually, but I like to start off sometimes with just strangers, let them meet, let them do the whole, get together. It may be that we have a fall wedding or we have a spring wedding, who knows, but we'll have something for them, and then they can get started having children. And I don't know, I think it's more fun to do it all in the game rather than have it already done for you. So Sunset Valley is really nice. I never play it because I usually get stuck with one of the other expansion packs, but I always come back to it eventually, and every time I do, I'm like, this is actually a nice town. Alright, now here at the pool, once it loads, which this does happen quite a bit in the beginning when I'm first starting the games, I went ahead and I put in a couple of diving boards on both sides. I mean, there's a reason why I put that many. Alright, we're going to go ahead and swim. And she's going to go ahead and swim too. Let's go ahead and lounge. The reason I do it is because if you wait a little bit, there's going to be a whole bunch of people show up and everybody will crowd around the one diving board. So I go ahead and I let them have quite a few options. So we got our first person coming to join us, Blair Wainwright. Alright. Oh, she's going to dive in. Good for her. Oh, she did a good dive. Normally it takes them a while to learn that. So that's nice. Okay, you're going to get your lounge out? Why don't you go ahead and lounge too?
Brownie, big glass. LMD over glass? Nah. Let's go pop.
They've needed something new for the pool activities because it's like there's really nothing else for them to do. Alright, so we've got a couple of our wishes accomplished. Let's see. Can't take that class. I wish we could. You want to have a great group outing? We are on an outing, aren't we? As far as meeting a supernatural, I don't think that's going to happen because I don't think I'm allowing them to show up. We're not taking a class. You can have a great group outing. Ooh, you want your fortune told. It's such a waste. I don't want to waste the money on that. Alright, what we're going to do is let them go ahead and stay here at the pool. And maybe we should at least talk to each other because oh, you can't talk to yourself. Alright, Jessie, why don't you go over here and talk to her for a minute? Because you do need to get to know who you're living with. Oh, you want to... Stop it. You want to be real particular with me. I guess you have to wait till you're both out of the water till you can do that. Where are you going? Are you going to dive again? Yes, you are. Why don't you stop and let him talk to you, okay? Or you can talk to him. Yeah, call him over. Alright. What's he gonna do? Oh, he wants to dive. Okay, but maybe I should just get out of the way. Let you guys do what you want to do because you got your free will on. Who is this? Kaylin Langerak? Judy Bunch. Okay. Alright, why don't you call him over now? And let's at least talk to him. No, you're not going to do that? Okay, why don't you go over here and at least get in his way. Yeah, you can have a water balloon fight. Alright, come on, Jessie. Let's get out of the pool. Let's see. No, you don't want to leave the group. Now normally when I first move into the town, I usually wait till the neighbors come to visit. I didn't do that this time because we're going to meet them through our job. Why in the world can you not... Okay, there we go. Finally. It was like pulling teeth just to get you all to talk to each other. Okay, so their relationship, I'm sure, is not real good. Now, I'm a little spoiled because in my other Let's Play, all he has to do is just actually say one thing to him and they become instant friends. So this is going to take a while. Well, it's not too bad because they start with a little bit. Alright, let's talk about your new job. Alright, ask about her alma mater. Friendly. You can enthuse about your new house. And get to know. Now, I usually wait. One of the things, I put these little rules on myself as to how I can play. They're not allowed to actually become boyfriend or girlfriend until they pass a certain stage. They've got to be more than just friends. They got to actually be good friends or best friends. And it just is something that makes me have something to shoot for. So
a
a lot of people try right away to go ahead and start the romantic interactions, and it just doesn't work. It backfires on you. So I just wait. They've got time. Yeah, we are playing Beat the Clock with everything in The Sims, but it's not that bad. Now you see what has happened. We're on this community lot, and everybody starts to show up, which is great. I don't mind that at all, but it just takes a couple of minutes, and they're all here. Okay, we need to do something for him. He needs to do a strength workout. We can do that. She wants to play the guitar. We need to buy her guitar, but I don't think we have nearly enough money, so she's going to have to wait another day for that. Maybe even two. Because she doesn't make a whole lot. Okay. He's still got some interactions to go with her. Alright, well what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop the part here. I think this has been a really good introduction for them, and we'll see what happens with Jessie and Elayna, and we'll see if they actually do really like each other. Hopefully they do, because otherwise it's kind of messed up my whole plans. But when we come back, we'll actually see what happens for the evening and get into their first day on the job. For those of you who are first joining me, thank you. I appreciate you coming and watching the Let's Play, and I will see you all then in episode 2. Thank you so much for watching. See you then.